piercing.
Lip
on
piercing?
like on MTV.
You're gonna get snake bites. Don't do that, Quentin. That's like the jokes you run by me. You're like, yeah, I should say this. I'm like, don't. Yeah. Actually, don't say that. Whatever it is you said, don't say that. Yeah, lip piercings get snake bites. Yeah. Are you just getting into?
Who would get snake bites?
You just getting into punk rock music? You're like, I'm gonna do this.
I'm just not getting into punk rock music.
Such a. You're not getting snake bites.
I don't think. Under no circumstance would they ever look cool.
Also, okay, but like, so do you just listen and then you desire those things in your body? Because it's not like you're listening alone, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not like spending time around other people with this kind of like wear.
No, not really.
Okay, so you're just feeling very inspired to pierce things.
Yeah, like I like that punk rock style.
You just listen to this music and I want holes in my body.
Yeah,
More of them.
basically.
Okay.
You just emotional, yeah.
What is the microphone situation? Are we sharing a mic? And then you guys have one of these two mics?
I don't even have a microphone, but nobody really wants
Yours is right here, buddy.
If you use the microphone, you have to start every sentence off with the word journal.
No, you have to say. I don't know. You can say. You know the word the game shit bitch.
Shit, bitch.
It's a Pro to
Sounds
Kings Cup.
aggressive.
You start every sentence with shit and you end it with bitch, and it's a rule forever. You can't change it. So it's like shit. I mean, that's the whole rule.
I
bitch.
feel like, yeah. I feel like that's like something that people place unconsciously. Like they don't even know that they're doing it.
Shit. Well, I don't know. What if I do it for the whole podcast, bitch? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Do it,
the old
do it,
shit,
do it,
bitch.
do it.
I'm doing jump.
Shit.
And my version will be paint can.
you can say whatever on the front end and whatever on the back end.
Yeah, mine's paint can.
Oh, so paint on the front end
Yep.
and then
Can.
You have to
at the
finish
end.
the sentence with can. Start and finish.
Yep.
paint. I got
Paint,
molested as a child. Can.
Can.
That's crazy.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Paint. Yeah, can. Paint. Yeah, can.
Well, yeah.
Paint. Hit the nail on the head. Can.
Paint can. That's the name of this podcast. We're all gathered here to say prayer. So if we can all bow our heads.
Oh, good.
Jacob's holding my hand now.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Austin,
touch
hold my hand.
anybody because gross.
Shit. Just say the fucking prayer, bitch.
Jacob's still on shit, Rich. First, our Lord and Savior, thank you so much for gracing us with the ability to talk.
Yeah.
Just have regular.
Yep.
For not being, I mean, just thank you for not disabled. Thank you. I guess that is appreciated.
You're thankful God is not disabled.
No, I'm thankful that I'm not disabled.
Okay.
Which Lord and Savior?
We haven't figured that out yet either.
Jacob just stopped holding my hand because Evan started recording.
Oh,
No.
he
He doesn't
homophobic.
want to listen. to my hand.
No. Give it to. All right.
That's
Well,
really sus.
listen, it's not.
We have to start the video again or the prayer again.
Yeah,
Either
that
way,
one-
wanna
I
start
wanted to
over.
talk and I couldn't because
No.
I didn't have either of my hands to hold
Yeah.
the microphone.
And I don't think Evan should post that one. It wasn't like a good clip.
No, there'll
Yeah,
be
you were
plenty
praying
of
to God,
others.
thinking you were
Disabled.
not
I was
disabled.
trying to. Okay, I was
watch
fishing.
Jacob deny your love.
Yeah,
Dude, thank God that we're not disabled, huh, Jeff? What about that almost car accident?
Oh my God! Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like I just died.
yeah. You guys are still worried that this is podcast
Yeah, you
in
guys
heaven.
still feel like anxiety from that.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
podcast is our purgatory, and we have to. Well, you're gonna talk, and then we're gonna find out where we go. You know.
God, could you imagine if this would? What if we just had to podcast for eternity and this was our purgatory? Could you imagine how much of a living hell that would be?
That's nice. I have an open window and
Hell,
ashtray.
dude, I think this is heaven.
This is that's
Like cigarettes.
that is true. It could be worse. We could be getting ass raped by a scorpion.
Podcasting, yeah,
Like a
isn't the
giant
worst
scorpion.
of it.
Like a 6 foot.
Isn't the worst of it.
Hell is like having to make a pack of cigarettes last a week. You know.
Yeah. So we are actually all gathered here as a brainstorm for a future podcast for Austin Langley. Have you guys heard of him?
That's you.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's you.
Don't do the third. Don't do the third person. Yeah, I'll leave.
oh, okay. I'm sorry. I
We
get
did it. We agreed.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just fucking,
So yeah, we're just
Yourself in third person.
fucking drop it.
I I have. Maybe I'll just call this podcast third person, and no one will want to be a part of it.
All right. How about
Austin thinks.
How about Austin
Austin?
Langley and the Child Touchers?
Oh
And then
yeah, that's just
anybody-
the band I started.
But
You don't
yeah,
need
but just
to-
like any guest, you just
Austin and the
they-
Rittenhouses.
Yeah, Austin and the Written.
It sounds good.
Austin and the Kid Touchers. You just have all pedophiles as your
yeah,
guests.
just hey guys, I'm here to talk.
That would be unique.
That would be unique.
And it could be
What do we call it?
sort of like know what's maybe going through the
Dude, that means I would have to like talk Evan into letting pedophiles just in his house.
Yeah, I
at the
know.
studio
You
for
could
a
do
good.
this at the Justice House.
that they're yeah.
But I mean, you have plenty of.
And you can only have Garrett on so many times.
Yeah.
just like look up your registered.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll just be called registered list, and then we'll I'll just start
Registered kids.
registered
Registered list, unregistered kids. I don't know.
and I'll just like look up neighborhood lists to be like, hey man, do you want to come over to my house do a podcast?
Oh, like Megan's Law or whatever.
Whatever. I don't know
Yeah,
what
like
website they go through. Yeah, I don't know what website. I've never looked it up actually.
So what's the name of this podcast?
We haven't figured that out yet, Garrett.
All right, dude.
We're doing interviews with perverts. That's the number one.
It's pretty good.
Teddies.
That's pretty good.
What if we call it?
It would be weird. Like I said, it would be weird.
What if we do? We call it Austin's. We do a podcast about sports,
No.
and we call it Austin's Slaughterhouse Studio podcast about sports.
Ooh, that is a good idea.
Because then all of a sudden the heat's on for Austin Ledabsky.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't be able to keep up with
I
my.
think that's a really good idea, Jeff.
Yeah,
I
a
just
great.
wanna say-
Ooh,
great-
how about I'm Austin Langley. I will murder Austin Ledabsky's family.
Yeah.
Ooh,
podcast.
that's a good one
I
too.
think that's a really good one.
But you could abbreviate it.
Yeah, it's like a
just
murder mystery in the making.
Because
I-
I like
Too
that.
kind.
Right away, that conflict will draw people in.
Yeah,
You know.
we want to create a storyline. Is what we're doing
Yes,
Maybe,
definitely.
right now. It just feels like soft
Maybe-
audience
maybe-
with Austin Langley. You guys, tough crowd fans here. All right, a room full of comics just look at me about calling.
It's called Austin's Tough Crowd. Is that
No.
What do you
Soft
want to
audience,
what do you
it was
want
a
to talk
joke.
about on your podcast? What is
That's
the
what we,
what is the theme? I feel like it has to come from the heart. It can't come.
Hey,
from
let me
friends.
guess. There might be some riffing.
The old, the old riffing and bits.
You know what you
Riffing
should
bits.
do? You should write out your entire podcast episode word for word.
Word
Yeah.
for word. This is
And
the
then-
handwritten podcast. If you'd like to pick
That's
it
what
up
I'm
at
doing.
any.
That's what I'm doing for this podcast.
You riff your stand up and then you write out your podcast.
Yeah,
What a horrible.
it does sound like something.
What a horrible set of habits.
Yeah, you're like, man, I can.
Just completely mismatched.
You're like, I can only write longhand, so it's full podcast episodes.
Like I can't write, but I can paint. Just
Yeah, I paint podcast episodes. That'd be gross too, because I'm not good at painting.
Would you be open to anything Insane Clown Posse or Juggalo related?
Dude, I want to go to the gathering so bad.
We should. Wait,
Dude.
do you know what? Is it during the summer?
I believe so. Ohio or something like that.
Would you be
have
down
a
to just
van.
go?
You have a
Dude,
van.
oh, 100%.
I'm down.
Even if we
dude.
could like
Fuck
get a
it.
small comedy tent, you guys thought that EDM festival was fun to
My
do.
God,
Dude.
could you imagine if we did comedy for a bunch of Juggalo? I would be so fucking.
It would be fun just to like have a tent set up in the camping area, so it's not like part of the festival and just like a late night hangout.
Yeah, that would be fun. Oh yes, we have the fucking computer.
The
Insane Clown Posse
farewell
announces
tour.
20.
Are they done? If this is the last one, we have to go.
Jinx, Jinx, you owe me.
Yeah,
Jinx, you owe me a Fago.
Oh no,
shit.
pinch poke, you owe me Fago.
Oh, Fago's in the opening line.
Yeah, Insane Clown Posse will bark on one.
Okay, we gotta go.
Go spray and tour together.
Yep. Oh, dude, do you know how?
What are the look at the ticket prices? Ticket prices, 40 bands. Oh my god,
No way.
40
Ticket price.
bands.
It's obviously they have a big following.
No way.
I saw the shit.
There's a whole cult that follows them.
That's not that bad.
How much is it?
50.
66.
66. Hell yeah, bro.
I bet you we could buy like. You think they got Groupon?
Wait, but look at the year. Look at the year. It's 2070.
27.
No, that has to be.
This is a scam for idiots.
That's when, like, what if that's when they were sold out till? Holy shit.
It is. That is weird. That Colorado Springs. They're gonna. That's not. But we have to go to like the gathering though. We can't just.
Yeah,
go
those
to
are just
Grand.
tickets. And also, Those are the
that's-
tickets for 50 years from now.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna be alive
or 49.
in 2070.
I'm gonna be alive. 2070, I'm gonna be hitting my second wave.
Yeah, that's it.
Because by 2050, most of us.
Like a gathering
Okay,
of
that's the
Juggalo
worst
tickets.
picture I've ever seen for the gathering.
Yeah, that
of
is
Juggalos.
not Juggalos
That's
at all. That's like the
Yeah,
Coachella.
that's Coachella for sure.
Dude, now
How
that
to buy cheap 2021 gathering of the Juggalo tickets.
She had a head.
I don't agree with this website. It's a little weird.
Austin and the Juggalos.
The yeah.
Can I have this?
I think you brought it in for
Oh,
you.
thank you.
I think you should call your podcast "Things I've Tattooed on My Legs."
I was actually just about to bust out the tattoo machine again.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
exactly.
really good. That
And
hard basil.
dedicate each episode to a shitty tattoo of mine.
Yeah, and use it as use the image as a launching off point.
Hey,
Daddy needed this with Austin Langley.
yeah, daddy.
Yeah,
needs
what about
this.
Daddy Brat Kink Spit play
Yeah.
with
Now
Austin?
I'm just aroused.
Yeah,
Daddy Ball Gag Langley's podcast.
Whoa.
Yeah. What about 9/11 Holocaust Daddy Ball Gag?
You guys really got some
Plug.
things going here.
Podcast.
what do you call it? Big Daddy Sucks Mommy.
Big Daddy's sex mommy.
Big Mommy Sucks Daddy.
That's
podcast.
BDSM. That's BDSM.
Oh,
Austin
big.
Langley's podcast. Big Mommy Sucks.
Big
Daddy.
Mommy Milker Sucky Sucky with Austin
Austin
with Austin Ladabsky presented by
You
Austin
could
Langley.
call it Missin' Breast Milk with Austin. Langley.
Missing breast milk. I like that.
Austin with answers.
You could say
Austin with answers.
radio
What
What
radio
goes in tomato soup?
yeah with Austin Langley.
That's
Radio Rat Fuck
You could
with
call
Austin.
it. You could
That's a
call
pretty
it
cool name, Radio Rat
Radio
Fuck.
Rat Fuck. I like that.
You guys are
You could call it A Foot Still in the Womb with Austin Langley.
still.
Face fucking Jeff Bezos in virtual reality with Austin Langley.
Is that too mean?
Idaho rat.
Idaho rat.
You could call it a park
that's-
bench
no.
covered in dog shit with Austin Langley.
That sounds
Yeah.
like the most relatable answer we've
You
gotten
could call
so
it a
far.
windshield covered in bird shit with Austin Langley.
Thank you.
I
that
will
was good.
I will war crime
call-
every elderly person with Austin Langley.
Yeah.
You could call
I'm
it
not a carny with Austin Langley.
You could call it
yeah.
a chaise lounge covered in iguana shit with Austin Langley.
Please and thank you.
You could say the Armenian genocide of 1920 with Austin.
It was
Austin
20?
Langley. No, it wasn't 20. It was 1900 something.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I mean, I'm
should've
not
known
a-
these.
Call it
Yeah,
I
no.
prefer to walk to work with Austin Langley.
Yeah, that's a legitimate.
That's legit.
I prefer to walk to work with Austin Langley.
Walking
And then you
to
only
work.
listen to the podcast while you walk to work.
Yeah, walk.
Yeah.
Walk,
And then what if the whole
for
podcast?
people that walk to work?
Yeah.
Dude, I walk to work.
And what
You
if
listen
and
to
what if
this
the whole
any other time.
and the whole podcast is you just going bing bong
Yeah, yeah.
bing bong bing bong.
yeah.
Bing, bong.
This is
if
just
you
like
see a squirrel, raise your left hand.
interactive podcast. Say hi
Walk
to the people
into work.
passing.
You
And then-
are not socially anxious.
Yeah. It's like not. It's just normal affirmations. Like, you're gonna do mediocre today.
Hey, you tied your shoes. You're doing good.
Hey,
Yeah, exactly. Hey, your pants unpooped in. Look at that. You're doing pretty good.
You also get like nervous when you have a first interaction with a coworker.
Yeah.
do I get?
Like,
Is that
I'm
just a
just
straight
like,
question?
Hey, we're doing walking with Austin Langley.
It's called walking to work.
Walking to work.
Remind yourself to take your hands out of your pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
you could just encourage people
Yeah.
to just steal
Hey,
from
wave
work.
to somebody.
Hey, what are you going to do when you get to work, huh? Why
Hey,
don't you just
walk
steal?
into work with a smile on your face. They'll appreciate it.
When's the last time you treated yourself to a can of Pringles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
get one.
You just start getting sponsored.
Yeah, on the way
Walking
to
to
work.
work sponsored
When
by
was the last time you got your
Indeed.
hands stuck?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Sponsored by A6.
Did you lose your keys today?
Yeah. What did you leave at the house? That's not.
All right, so we
necessary.
so we
Welcome to our
got
new listeners that left their keys in their car.
we got
we got another podcast coming out. It's called Jog After Work.
You should do really niche podcasts like shitting at the DMV, where it's like you get like
Only-
you get one listener
It's
every
a
like
5
6
minute long
months.
episode, but you can only listen to this at the DMV while shitting.
Yeah.
So after you put the toilet paper down on the seat, this is now.
Do not forget your number. Do not forget your number. Do not let it go into the toilet.
I could use the bathroom at a DMV, surprisingly.
You can hover over.
That's not surprising. I mean, it is, I guess, because you sit there for like hours, but you go up to Bailey, they'll get you hooked up real quick.
Maybe you could review different toilet seat covers.
That sounds. I don't know.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, feel free to move on.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Radio Rat Fuck, Walking to Work with Austin Langley. What about
Radio Rat Fuck? Is that really one that?
Yeah, that you wrote it down, and that's
I just
also,
wrote it down.
That's
now.
in the running. That's actually currently top.
That's
So,
it is
that's
on the
like-
list.
Mamma
It's
Mia,
number one.
Mamma Mia with Austin Langley.
It's a me.
What if you
And
call it
all we do is talk about MILFs in the area.
Milfs.
Mama
We go,
Mia?
Mamma Mia when we say
Yeah, like Italian milfs that are named Mia, Mama Mia's.
Have a podcast where you say something about
very niche.
Standard Rat Fuck. What is that? Oh, is that a band?
Radio Rat Fuck.
No, look at
I've heard of them before.
Oh, Standard Rat Fuck.
that's a cool name.
I don't like them.
That's as much.
Hey, we're gonna get copyrighted
We
by
could play
Standard
on the
Rat
podcast.
Fuck.
That would be.
Can you imagine if you got sued
I'm
by
kind of in
Radio
a
Rat Fucks, or
lawsuit.
what is it? Standard Rat Fucks legal team. Hi, this is we're an attorney representing Standard Rat Fuck.
kind of in a lawsuit with Standard Rat Fuck. Now coming to the jury is or the court is Standard
Austin
Rat Fuck.
Austin Langley versus Standard Rat Fuck.
I'm like, God damn, do they have to
2021.
say the whole thing? It's such an embarrassing sentence.
Okay.
It turns out he was let free.
Yeah.
How about
This one I wrote down is called Hey Ding Dong, and it's just me insulting Garrett. Hey Ding Dong. And then we'll have Garrett on every once in a while. Bits about bits. I wrote that one down for some reason.
Robin Williams didn't kill himself?
Oh, the conspiracies.
Yeah.
Be like Robin Williams still in
Definitely hung
Jumanji.
himself, right?
Yeah. Robin Williams was Jeffrey Epstein.
No, I don't want to do that one.
Conspiracies, if you catch like a really like a specific group of people, like a specific audience, you could like run that like a forest fire, dude.
You know what I did?
I like your strategic plan.
And you can get like really good following off this.
Let's start a forest fire with Austin Langley. It's just how to start it. Just
California's not actually
just
on
make
fire.
Sure, make sure you're in Bureau
Raise
of
a
Land
trail with
Management.
Austin Langley.
Start a forest fire. I like that one. That could be fun.
Yeah,
You know who I did love in Castaway was Robin Williams.
That
I
joke
just
you
needed
used
to
to
say
do.
that.
He was on the plane for like that.
No, he was on the
was the main
fucking
character.
island. He was the main character.
Oh, Robin Williams. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this basketball.
I just realized
whatever.
that Tom Hanks was on that Vietnam movie.
No, it's
No, yeah, no. Tom Hanks. He was the main character in Fight
Vietnam?
Club.
why are you standing up? You're making me nervous.
Calm down.
Hey, what if you called it? What if it was a podcast about your sexcapades?
My sex.
Ooh, that would be
You called
fun.
You called it "Lovers I've Left Behind."
That's pretty good.
Just sex with
That's
strangers.
pretty good.
Lovers
I was gonna
I've
say
left
open window.
Lilb.
Yeah.
It would be Lilb
Open
with Austin
window.
Langley.
I
A
still
podcast
have.
called "Can I Take That?" where you just interview virgins.
Okay.
Call it
No.
call it Foggy Van.
Foggy Van Window.
Call it Foggy Van.
Foggy Van Window, dude. Jeff's just on it with these, man.
Yeah,
Foggy Van Window.
that's sensual.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to dedicate
Condensation with Austin Langley.
Ooh,
condensation.
condensation. That's gross.
That's a gross word.
Condom
That's nice.
sensation.
Condom sensation.
Yeah, why don't you elongate it?
Condemnation.
Condom sensation's pretty good.
Condom sensation until large detonation. with Austin Langley.
That's like a vulgar poem. Jeff's been coming off on you.
So
Call it "Listen for Wetness."
Listen,
yeah. Ew! Please stop. Do not do that.
Listen to the intro.
Call it "Slurpin'."
Lately, I just feel like I've been caught between a shit and a fart.
okay.
Oh, dude.
We were
Come
having
on,
fun with
dude.
the sex noises, but then you made it poop.
Yeah. How about
the
what
whole
about
time.
Austin? What about poop directly onto my dick with Austin Langley?
On my dick. No, that's too vulgar too. I still feel
Hershey
weird.
Highway with
I still feel
Austin
weird.
Langley.
What about 1945 Views by Austin Langley?
40.
Yeah. What if you said
I like this, how
6
this is
million
supposed to be a
question mark
brainstorm.
with
It's
Austin
just been
Langley?
75 ideas that 4 of maybe.
Why don't you call it Leaving Idaho?
Leaving Idaho, just a boy on his adventures.
Raising Arizona.
There we go.
I live in a third world country, Arizona.
Arizona.
From a third world. Shout out Damon Howard.
Shout out Damon Howard. I used to build
I'm from
bridges.
a third world country, Arizona.
Oh, it's weird.
He doesn't say Iowa.
No, I say it like that.
No, I say it like that.
Arizona.
Can I bum one with Austin Langley?
Well,
Can I bum one with Austin Langley?
Shit.
No, I'm just-
It should be shit. What the fuck do I name this podcast, bitch? With Austin Langley.
oh yeah, the old shit bitch bit. I did write that down for some reason.
Call it, what did I even come up here to work on?
Jeff's been really. That's the next tattoo that Jeff says I should get. What did I come up here to
So
work
what
on?
do you guys want to talk about?
What else? What else with Austin?
No, I
Langley?
don't say that one.
What's the deal with what else?
What's the deal with what else? I don't think I could do one about my love life because it's gross.
What if you call it
Dude.
Murder Austin?
Murder.
Like Kill Tony.
Murder Austin.
No. Oh, god damn it.
What if you call it Spill Boney?
Spill Boney. Why do we have to watch this?
What if you call it Dill Roney?
Dill Roney.
Yeah.
I like the boy from Idaho. That's like a fun premise.
What about
There's only like a million of us, if that.
what if you call it a potato out of the bag?
The old soggy potato.
Whippets and coffee with Austin Langley.
Oh, I'm down. Whippets and
Whippets
cold
and
brew.
something.
Are you having an idea of like what you want to go with?
Whippet.
No.
We
That's-
need to like put this in like categories.
Yeah, we're getting there, Quentin. That's the whole podcast episode is just
Whippets
brain.
and sadness.
Call it I don't know Idaho.
I don't know Idaho. I like that one.
I don't know dat ho Idaho.
I don't know.
But you do it like
no,
IDK Idaho or Idaho IDK.
Yeah, that's cool. IDK Idaho. IDK IDH.
IDK IDEA ID.
IDK IDO. Idaho. I don't know.
I don't
Talk
know.
to me. Talk to me with
Talk
Austin
to me.
Langley.
Hey, talk to me.
Hey, it's just where everyone says, hey, talk to me.
Hey, talk to me.
What if you call
Hey,
it
age of consent too high.
Hi, comma
With Austin
IDK?
Langley.
Okay, no, we're not doing that either.
I'm just trying to.
I know.
I'm trying to see what target audience you would have.
Definitely, hopefully not that.
What if you call it
I think
hi?
that podcast name is already taken.
Yeah, it should be Let's Go Brandon with Austin Langley.
It should be a
Stop the steal.
It should
Like,
should
that
be,
happened
you
a
should
while
go to the
ago.
Hangover mic every Tuesday. with Austin Langley.
What if it's like a full advertisement for the Hangover Bar? Come to the Hangover Bar every Tuesday at this address.
Here's a
There's
mic I don't
$3
hit.
tacos, $2 margaritas with Austin Langley.
With just
And you could
advertising.
possibly win money.
Yeah, possibly. There's a roast battle.
Jello shots.
Jello shots.
What if you call it 10% of the bar tab?
Yeah, that's what I'm working for.
What about virgin Jello shots?
Virgin Jello shots. What does that have to do with anything? Because I'm sober or I don't drink?
Yes, I don't know. I kind of hate how I said that out loud.
Whippets and mocktails.
What if you call it still
Well,
drink
if you're going
soda?
with the whole like roast battle theme, you could do like the King's Court or something.
Yeah, I don't want to. That's not going to be my final destination for if a roast show. Jester's Palette. I mean, whatever.
You just want a podcast to just talk shit?
At this point to keep at this point to keep my creative brain moving because I don't have a job.
Oh, really? You quit your job?
Well, I have like if fired quitting, then yeah.
What happened?
I just ran my mouth too much, was a little too honest with somebody, and
Oh,
there it goes.
what did they say? They were like, "Hey, you're too."
I said, hey, you are not, your management skills are not all there, and your communication skills are lacking.
Ooh.
And they said, you can leave and not come back.
And you said, "Fuck you."
What if you call it me roasting me? No, you can pass on that one.
You could call it job for job.
Job for job.
I still. How about hi?
Complimentary hand jobs with Austin Langley.
Why would
Everyone who goes on this podcast
I have to give a
gets
hand
a
job to-
complimentary hand job and a breath mint.
and a breath mint?
Nothing to do with the mouth. Completely a hand job.
I was gonna say.
Throw in the breath mint just to like spice it up.
I'm not giving out hand
You
jobs.
call it breath mints.
Breath mints with Austin
And that's what
Langley.
takes place after. I like it.
You can call it the opposite of love.
This is just getting weird and sad now. Let's stick with a few ideas. I liked the Idaho things.
Ooh,
Hi, IDK, Idaho.
Hi, IDK, Idaho.
So it's like, hi, I don't know Idaho with Austin.
Hi, I
Langley.
don't know Idaho. I don't
Ooh,
really
that's
know
kinda-
Idaho.
Hi, I don't know Idaho with Austin Langley.
Yeah, that rolls off the tongue. Ooh, free Taiwan
Stop it.
with Austin Langley. Free Taiwan, keep
that's number
Palestine.
one.
Keep Palestine in prison.
Yeah,
I think that's number one.
these are the worst.
I like your stance.
Thank you.
What if you call it golden potatoes, cloudy thoughts?
that one could work. I like that. That's better than complimentary hand jobs. That's for damn sure.
They're complimentary.
I'm not giving out the hand jobs.
Cloudy thoughts,
I didn't ask
rowdy
for it.
cocks.
Hey,
I'm
ding dong.
about to-
That's what the segment is. This is a segment about segments.
Bing bong, fuck your life.
That one also could go. Lately,
kids.
yeah. Well, what if I like get me out of this slump? Like a weird. No.
Coughing out loud with.
Slump day. Slump day. I like
Mainlining.
Slump day. Slump dog.
that. Slump day.
Ooh, cocaine lace fentanyl with Austin Langley.
I heard this does damage. Verbal abuse. Not verbal abuse.
The Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah, ooh, that's a good one.
Austin Langley.
That's a good
What if you call it cold boo?
cold boo and like boo hoo instead of cold brew
Like boo and comedy.
Joe Rogan experience comes from Jimi Hendrix.
experience. Oh, for sure.
The Austin
favorite
Langley
album?
experience.
It's a cover band. Well, the Jimi Hendrix experience
Do you
is
have a favorite album?
of Joe Rogan's. No,
No,
Oh,
I mean like in
general.
general, yeah.
I
Classic
gotcha.
rock, yeah.
No, I don't know. Sure, I'll think about it. That's a heavy question.
Led Zeppelin 2.
No.
That's a good album.
Baby Boy Needs His Milk with Austin Langley.
Was that? Well, that's one.
I like that we're back to
Yeah.
milk.
I like it.
Yeah.
Milk. I don't drink milk.
Milk is disgusting. Anybody who
Milk's the only
drinks
thing-
milk is a big baby sub.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say I have like a phobia with milk.
Good.
Like one time, actually, this is a true story. One time, like in third grade.
This is the milk segment with Quentin Johnson. He's gonna make an appearance every episode when milk pops up.
It
Makes
was
me
like-
fucking throw
It
up.
was like second or third grade. My mom like promised me that she'd make me breakfast in the morning, but she was unable to for whatever reason. So she said just to eat some cereal, and this milk ended up being expired for like 7 days.
God.
And I had like a big spoonful of it, and was just traumatized from it ever since.
Yeah, makes sense. That's gross.
Did you
And then
throw
your
up?
mom's like all just high on heroin.
Not quite.
I have like a
I think she was hungover, but you know, it's a different. It's a whole another.
yeah. I think milk. I think dairy in general is one that humans shouldn't like intake.
Yeah.
Like no other animal drinks someone else's milk.
Dude, every time that I have dairy, it fucks up my body. It, like,
Yeah,
fucks
meat
up my
makes
entire
sense.
body. Yeah, meat's fine.
Well, with how milk like provides like calcium, is that like, kind of like a
Sure, as we're told,
yeah? So it's not necessarily.
as we were told.
Because
Yeah, honestly,
apparently
it's-
it keeps
You
your
don't need
bones strong.
calcium.
You do not need that much fucking calcium from like a.
I was also told Ritalin was good for my diet because I had ADD. So
They also said that,
That's
fat's
true.
bad and sugar's good. So nutritionists have no fucking idea what's happening. Nobody really does.
anyway,
Oat milk is the goat milk.
Yes.
Oat milk
Oat
and the
milk
goat
is the
milk.
goat milk. Hell fucking
we
yeah.
definitely fucked with almond growing up. My brother was basically lactose intolerant.
What is this podcast about?
This, milk,
Yeah,
this
fuck,
is the
fuck
milk
this
bits.
segment. I hate talking about milk.
Milk. Okay, yeah. Well, Quentin's got to come back every
Let's talk about
episode
the 2%.
and talk about milk.
Yeah, that was 2% of the podcast.
The whole.
2% of the podcast.
I was gonna say the.
2% milk.
Yeah,
What a fucking.
I love when Quentin gets jokes.
Oh god. Oh man.
That was what did it for you.
I thought
The 2% thing.
it was close.
Thank you, Quentin.
You were too busy
Thank
diagnosing that joke for the next one.
Thank you so
'Cause
much.
It's not going
I'm
to
gonna
be
use that on
the
stage.
whole podcast. You know.
What if you call it Austin's Austin? It's AA.
Austin.
AA.
Yeah.
Austin's Austin. Anonymous Austin.
Austin Anonymous.
Austin Anonymous to just use a name and then anonymous.
Anal Austin.
Anal Austin.
Anal Austin.
Okay, backsexual again.
Very organized, a very organized person.
I don't know about that.
You're anal.
Anal. I guess, yeah. Anal Austin. I'm organized.
What about some
Dancers?
just awesome Austin?
No.
This is the awesome Austin.
I'm not writing
podcast.
it.
Amazing Austin.
Amazing.
I don't even
It's just
want-
like a 9-year-old's podcast.
I like how you guys
thing.
think I want my name in the podcast.
I wanted to do Lost in Austin.
Lost in Austin.
Lost in
Ooh,
Austin.
Lost in Austin. Ah, that's cool.
Everyone's inside you that listens to it.
But it could be like you could spell Law like law,
Law.
just to make it weird.
That makes it sound like a podcast from Austin, Texas.
Lost in
though.
Austin or Lost in Austin.
Or it sounds like a movie from the 90s. This is Lost in
I
Austin.
like that. That's like probably one of my favorites so
Guns
far.
at
So you should put that
dawn,
at the top of your list. Put that number 1.
Radio Ratfuck's still up there.
Oh, thank you. I'm kidding.
I think I like Guns at Dawn with Austin Langley.
Guns at Dawn. I am a Western fan. High Noon. That I'm sure is taken.
You should just be like A.A. Austin Anderson, like just like have a completely different last name.
Austin Anderson.
Show Hole with Austin Langley.
Uh,
That was-
6-shooter.
ASL with Austin Langley.
ASMR.
We get a lot of people just showing Hole. Come in there.
Show your booty hole.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Juggalo thing.
We bring it up on that. We bring it up on the screen. And we just say, "Wow,
Diag-
look at that guy's hole."
Just look at buttholes.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's another butthole. You guys seen enough of
Talk about
these?
it. Yeah.
Austin's art.
It's just buttholes.
Mm.
Or is that my tattoo? What's Boy from Idaho? I don't know Idaho was pretty fun.
Yeah, Lost in Austin.
I don't know what I mean. Still, we're trying
Radio
to figure
Rat
out
Fuck.
what is this podcast supposed to be?
You should do one where you-
Walking to work is the most.
Walking to
walking to work
That's
or
That would be just weird. Me coming to Evan's house to
I
record,
think
be
we
like,
solved it
hey,
really early on. I think we've just been hanging out after, right?
Yeah.
yeah. Walking to work was one of the first. It would be weird if I recorded it while I was walking. You guys, well, then we talked about how I didn't have a job, so
yeah, because you don't have
Well, you're
work to
gonna-
walk to.
I know. That's
So,
even more
yeah,
depressing.
yeah, that is-
You're walking to work.
Oh, I'm walking,
know?
and then so it's
No matter
Can I
what
get
your
a rip of
employment
that
status
with
is.
Austin Langley.
let me hit that.
Let me
Let me hit that.
Can I get a rip of that, or let's get a riff of that.
Call it
with
you
Austin
can't.
Langley.
You can't use my dab pen.
You can't. Angry.
Let's get a
Angry
riff of that
Austin.
with Austin Langley.
What about like QRSSCWFFYX999999 with Austin Langley?
Does that stand for something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a thing.
It's just something you'll figure it out. What am I supposed to? What do you guys? If you were to talk, if you were to randomly have a conversation with Austin and you hadn't seen him for 2 weeks.
Well, I'm
What-
socially awkward.
Oh, okay, Quentin. So,
Let him finish his sentence.
Sorry,
I'm just
excuse
kidding.
me. Sorry.
Yeah, I would ask who'd you bang lately. That's
Who'd
what
I-
I would want to know.
you would want to know
I would
who had
listen.
banged.
I would listen if it was about your sexcapades.
See, then I would have to
Yeah.
introduce like.
Promiscuous?
Yes,
is
he's
very promiscuous.
Yeah,
He has
see,
a
fucking
crazy
talk
sex
about
life.
You have an adventurous sex life?
Yeah.
Extreme, like,
Yeah.
like,
If it actually,
like,
in fact, if it's about anything else,
like
I
m-
won't listen. I vow.
Okay.
that.
like
Okay.
movie, like
Are you
movie.
kidding, Garen? Are you kidding?
Yeah, you just
You don't know?
Dude,
Like movie
You're,
level.
you're always like talk about the truth up there. That's one truth you don't talk about, and I think a podcast could be a good
He like
platform
meets
for
up
it.
like.
Oh, dude, you just got to start dropping names. Full
Dude,
names.
you mentioned it one night. You said you were like, Austin has sex with strangers on Colfax. Quentin for 2 weeks thought I was buying hookers. He's like, you have sex with prostitutes? I was like, no, I don't have sex with
I
prostitutes.
was being more of a dick than naive.
And then you were
down that route.
Well- well, then then I'm describing this like swingers hotel hangout to him, and he's like, do you pay extra to have sex with the women? I'm like, no, I went there with the woman.
Right,
We're
he got
friends.
in. He got a golden ticket.
Like, we're friends. We went there together. I didn't pay to have sex with her.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me. I didn't mean to have such like a bold assumption that it ended up making me look like an ass.
Yeah, I love how candid that was. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I like how
Nice.
I didn't know that you felt this
and
way.
I remember like once like I kept on with the joke, which can make me annoying sometimes. And
It was definitely not. You were serious.
I was like,
It was no joke.
I was like Austin's banging hookers on Colfax.
Yeah, you
could
could say-
Proud, and I was like, oh, I should.
Your
really
podcast could be like, I
Well, it
don't
was
pay
just-
to have sex with Austin Langley.
over.
Yeah, well, it was like
it's a big misconception for sure because it's
Yeah.
more of like not a club, but it's definitely a scene.
it's a life. I mean, there's people that live it. It's considered a lifestyle.
Well, that's a fun lifestyle, man.
It is definitely a fun lifestyle. Would I just have like people ask me questions, which seems weird to have a guest on and be like, ask me about my
Anyway,
sexual.
yeah, exactly.
What
Anyway,
about Austin with strangers?
I was thinking just sex with strangers would be pretty
Austin
fun.
with Strangers is fun.
Sex with strangers. You just have
Leaning
sex with
into it.
everybody. that
Leaning
you-
into it with Austin Langley.
That could be good.
The old sex with strangers.
I've been having a lot of headaches lately. Is that from lack of sex?
Quentin, you've only had sex like 6-7 times in your life.
How long have you been having headaches? For the past 7 years?
Yeah,
Since the last time you
I
had
was gonna
sex?
say.
That was funny to know.
Is that the lack of sex I've been having?
They're not called headaches anymore. Now they're called migraines.
Yeah.
You could call it banging strange.
Banging strange. That sounds too vulgar.
Licking sliz. No, licking sliz with Austin
Liquor.
Langley. Yeah, exactly.
Hog provider.
Right, gobble and glizzies with Austin Langley.
Dude,
The hog farm.
Can we like give
Gobble
Jeff
and
some
glizz
credit
and
for all
licking
these
sliz.
things?
Jeff's the only one offering great
I'm
ideas.
sure he's
Oh my god, I have offered bangers.
Jacob's,
Sliz liquor.
Jacob's up there too
I think
with Radio
Quentin's
Rat
are
Fuck.
like Stevie Weeby.
Steve.
You know what I mean? Look
Yeah.
how great these jokes are.
Yeah, I know. Steve, yeah, you are a genuine person.
Thank you. Thank you.
If that's a thing.
try my best.
I know you are genuine. He did win Dead Room one night by the just being himself.
Oh, Quentin, yeah.
That's how you win the dead room.
That's how Johnny won. Oh wait, no, Johnny never won.
No, Phil took him out with a one-liner. It was fucking
Johnny almost overdosed, and Phil took him out with a one-liner.
It's crazy. Like, yeah,
It's true.
The fentanyl did a majority of the job, and then Phil just finished it.
Phil just talked about a crystal joke.
honestly, one of the last times I've ever seen Johnny Beeks.
I know. I think that he's.
No, I
I've seen him
know.
maybe
I
like
saw
2 or
him.
3 times.
I saw him after that because it was like a few days, and I was like, has anybody talked to Johnny?
Someone should hit that dude up.
Yeah, I think he's still doing Discovery. So
Is he?
yeah,
One
He
time I was
better.
at Finn McCool's on a Friday before everything else like kind of opened back up when Finn McCool's was the only Friday open mic and Johnny Beeks was there in a pea coat and he comes over by my booth while I'm just chilling and he starts putting Purell on his pea coat jacket and he just starts sanitizing his clothes and starts rubbing his whole body.
that's different than the story I thought I was gonna.
Is this
be.
real?
Yeah,
Is this a real
No,
story?
honestly, I wouldn't have to ask that. This completely makes sense to me.
This was completely outlandish, so out of place. Waiter comes by, sees him rubbing his body. He's just like, yeah, I'm just sanitizing myself. It's just so bizarre, dude.
And
That is
And I was
bizarre.
like, I can't show my face here ever again.
Oh, this is weird.
I think in his mind that was, in my mind I could see.
He's like, I'm living with
It's a
my
good
parents,
bit.
and I'm like, so you're gonna sanitize your clothes?
It's a good bit, you know.
What is it?
COVID, you know.
It's a
Sanitize-
funny bit.
sanitizing clothes.
Well, if it's so the circumstance.
You know, I could see that being an example.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I
could-
mean, I did that.
You guys got any hand sanitizers bits? Hand sanitizers bits? I do this one. I do this one bit.
Why'd you ask?
'Cause I got one.
Just do yours.
I got one. I got one, you
Just
guys.
do yours.
I do it. I do it at open mics when I use the hand sanitizer. Before I rub it in, I walk up to someone and I go, "Oh my god, I'm so nervous." I look like my hands.
they touch your hand.
No, they look. It looks like I'm sweating really grossly.
And then you have sex with them?
And then yeah, sex with strangers.
You know that's called Palmer hyperhidrosis.
So I shouldn't be making fun of it. Is that what
So,
you
you know, some people's hands are always clammy. You know.
All right, this is gonna be the segment where you guys talk without me and I go urinate, and then
Thank God we can
Yeah.
like, just break it up for a second.
yeah.
All right, that's a lot of Austin.
What have you guys been up to?
Oh, God. Now we can finally have fun.
Listen, Spider-Man.
Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales.
Sure, yeah. Jacob, I want to split the cost of Spider-Man with you, the Miles Morales extension on the PlayStation. No. Jacob did not come last night to the podcast here when we recorded with Dylan, and he was very upset last night.
I know. I've been.
Did we play since then?
I've been losing in FIFA a lot.
Yeah. So I've been taking Adderall, pretty consistently, like on a daily basis, and it is significant. I must be improving my FIFA game because I cannot lose. Like
it sounds like there's some salt in the wounds. There's some salt in the wounds right now between you two.
He's having a really tough
It's been 4 games, so he's had a 4-game streak.
I know, but
which that is significant, which is okay. I'm gonna keep playing until I win.
Passes.
1 second.
You need to throw up a lob every now and then.
1 second. I know, but so it was 4 games that I won in a row. Jacob won one, and then before there was like 4 or 5.
No, it wasn't 4 or 5. It was like 3.
If you're the last defender, are you fouled? Are you slide tackled?
But what I'm saying is that I'm not used to this. It's I'm usually like in the opposite position, and
He's
it feels
learning how to be less.
Right, and it feels humble, and I'm being humbled, and I'm being broken down, and then I will rise up like a phoenix, and honestly, my vengeance is going to be absolutely glorious.
That's true.
And it's going to happen.
True.
And
when I run out of Adderall,
it's going to happen.
the ashes.
I don't know when it's going to happen. It could be today. It could be tomorrow. It could be.
it's not going to be today.
It does sound like
sharper.
No, I'm not even saying when. I'm not even
but
saying.
It'll come.
I'm not even saying when you run out of Adderall, because I'm going to beat you while you're on Adderall. It's just
like maybe.
No, 100%. It's just, I just got to rise up, I'm just being broken down. It's like, you're gaining and cutting, like when you're gaining weight during
I think it's time to change up your team. I think it's that dire of a situation.
No, I can't do that because
he's always Paris, I'm always Bayern.
Right, and I really can't break that. I can't break the sanctity of that.
Okay.
FIFA,
I think it might be time to switch it up.
Anyway, next topic.
FIFA, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin.
Did you want one of these cigarettes?
No.
Oh, okay. You like looking at them.
I know. I like smelling them and shit, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't smoke them that much.
I don't want to
I'm
watch.
the same way, Jacob. You don't want to watch that.
I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to watch Kill
Smell of
Tony.
it is the only thing I hate about cigarettes, really.
The smell unsmoking.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have my own.
It's
like a Marlboro. Thanks.
I'm a fan of Sarah, Brendan Schaub's whatever.
What?
Sarah Tatiana.
Let's call it crayons.
Crayons.
Crayon boy.
Coloring crayons.
No, so it's about your sex. So we know that so far.
I put a star next to sex life, but we haven't.
I think that at least has to be a dominating topic.
Oh my god.
Unintended. Just because I think that is very interesting. I think people would listen.
I'm gonna hit some more of these roaches. Excuse me for.
You fiend.
See, that's what I'm saying. If I have guests on.
What if you're doing that and the artist's way? What if you're talking about your sex life and the artist's way?
Well, the artist's way I think would have to be its own private project.
Okay.
Which is
I
fine.
like it as a podcast though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could do that and meet here every Monday at 2:00.
Call it Austin's Island.
Call it
Austin's-
Austin's way.
Austin's way
Austin's way.
instead of the artist's way.
Austin's gay.
Oh, hey-oh.
Move on.
Austin's
Just
Bay.
move on. Austin's big day. Monday. Austin's
Monday.
big day.
It's every Monday. Austin's big day.
Austin's Day.
Austin's day. Sexcapades with Austin. I don't think I want my name in the title, but that's fine. We can figure that out later.
Yeah. I think, dude, it sounds like the rat.
Okay, well, let's start.
Brady or Rat
Let's
Fuck.
start with
That's still pretty early. It's like 10:45.
Let's start with questions with
I think my first one is leaning into it with Austin Langley.
leaning into it.
Let us ask. Can we all ask? Like, take turns asking you questions.
That's what I was gonna say.
And let's just get your flavor of being interviewed.
See, that's weird to have guests on and interview.
I know. I think we should all interview Austin right now. We should all come up with a question, that we want to ask Austin. Okay.
Okay.
Let's give it a second.
So all of us have to come up with a question.
Yes. All of us come up with a question.
Is it? You want it sexual, or do you want it
No,
just?
yeah, it can be about your sex. Yeah, let's make it about your sex life.
Oh,
yes.
specifically about
Let's
Okay,
do
so
that.
question about his sex
So
life?
Keep it on theme. Let's all ask him a question about his sex life. If anyone has that one,
Intimate
Right
moments.
away.
Have you
with
ever
Austin.
Jacob's first. Here we go.
have you ever had an STD before?
I'm actually batting 100 and 0 on the STDs,
Nice.
which is, I mean, for the last few years, I've been pretty slutty. I mean, and not like, I mean, I've been safe. I feel like I learned pretty well about.
This guy's got condoms in his fanny pack.
I literally
all the
I have
time.
multiple condoms
He's the
on me right
safest
now.
And he's
guy
wearing
I've
a,
ever met.
he's practicing abstinence and with condoms. He has a fanny pack and he has condoms.
Let's get loose with Austin Langley.
No, that sounds too dirty. STDs. No,
I
I'm
hope it's
actually
tight
very.
with Austin Langley.
I'm very proud of
Okay.
my penis.
Who has another question?
I hope it's tight with Austin Langley.
That was. You didn't want to hear any more about the STD thing because that was
Well,
it. No.
I was like, yeah, I mean, it's not interesting because you've never had one.
Do you ever
Close the
think
cigarette, close
one
the door.
person would fulfill you rather than having multiple partners?
Of course. I'm sure there's this thing that people talk about, love.
Right.
I mean, it's gross.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross, you know.
So you're not like it's not like Sorry, this is kind of naive, but it's not like you're completely jaded from love.
No, I'm open to like relationships and having. I mean, at this point in my life, I've just been stoked about having fun.
Yeah.
So it's like I have a few friends that I have sexual ventures with and go to like parties and stuff with. But it's not like it's not a serious relationship. We don't go on like normal dates.
Do you feel like it's like more of a hobby than actual intimacy?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the intimacy part, but it's still that's just like getting your rocks off. I wouldn't say it's like a hobby. Like coming, my biggest favorite hobby.
Big cummies with
Cumming's actually one of my favorite
described it as
hobbies.
ventures.
Ventures, yeah,
Ventures with
sexual
Austin,
ventures, sexual ventures,
or just ventures. Ventures with Austin, because that's pretty broad.
Sex ventures.
I mean, you could.
sex venture. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
and
sex,
I wouldn't tie yourself down to just sex because, like, you know, you don't want to just talk about
Ass
one topic
ventures.
on your podcast.
no, that's for sure. We were just trying to figure out the direction I guess it was supposed to go.
Here we go.
But here we go.
Okay, so I have a question. What of all the sexual experiences that you've had, how many would you say have been like ones that you look back on as like memorable?
Quite a few.
Okay.
Quite a few. You go to some of these like I guess private sex parties in general, and there's definitely like fantasies fulfilled.
Yeah.
Like I've been like with multiple women at the same time,
Wow,
or like a room full of like 40 people all having sex.
really?
Yeah.
They're like multiple beds.
Yeah, it was like a whole
Put me in
like,
a box.
How many
with
beds?
Austin
Like
Langley.
10 beds, or like a big.
There was like a massage table. There was a sex swing. There was like a multiple like mattresses.
How did you first get like introduced to this type of event?
Just kind of the internets and yeah, websites, I guess.
So you
But
kinda
yeah,
Wait, so
looked out
did
for
you
it?
seek it out?
somewhat, yeah.
So the woman that you met, you already knew that she was in that community.
No, so like the first time I ever experienced like an open area or like nude optional sex positive place was at this like shady swingers hotel on Colfax.
Oh wow! So it was after you moved to Denver.
Yeah, this was like after I went through a breakup and everything. So I was like trying to find what I enjoyed sexually even.
And so you went to like a swingers party thing.
No, so there's a swingers hotel on Colfax, and they have a pool area that's like clothes optional, and most people are just like having sex. There's porn on the TVs and stuff. It's
wow.
like, I mean, it's a party.
What is like the address of this place?
It's Peoria and Colfax. Yeah, I don't know the exact address.
So
It's the Mon Chalet.
since you started doing that, it seems like those in those spaces especially, you have a lot of like sex with intent. You know what I mean? Like in more like when I so like going back to my question of like memorable experiences, like when you have sex with intent, it seems like you get what you want out of it, and like people in those spaces tend to more so than like people that like kind of hook up casually or with like
Yeah, well, and you're like
People
fulfilling.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
You're
that's
fulfilling other fantasies or like kinks where you're like, I enjoy being watched or I enjoy
Right.
watching. Like some people will go, like one of the lady friends that I go with, like we don't even play, but she just enjoys watching like mostly everyone. And then I'll have sex with strangers and she's like, I watched you that whole time. That was hot.
true. Really?
And so it's like we don't even get each other off, but we just go to like
Wow, that's
laugh.
yeah, you
and
guys are like
bullshit.
homies.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
platonic relationship.
It's dope. I mean, we're cool.
Yeah, I bet
Is it
that
the same girl that like just plays with your cock.
No, that's a different female.
So there's one person that just like goes in this pool. In that pool
Yeah,
area,
she
right?
just like has a big obsession with like blowing me in front of strangers.
Yeah.
And so
Wait,
like
is that same girl?
no, different girl.
Oh wow!
And they
So you
just-
have multiple people in this community that you.
Yeah. So I have like
with.
friends that cuz this place
Oh, what up, Austin? It's you. Nice to see you again.
so
Right.
So no, I think that it's cool because I think that, as you said, I think that community fosters an environment that's like guilt free because everyone's so open and transparent with what they want.
Yeah.
And like what they're comfortable with and their consent or whatever. And so it's like it's like a fantasy land. You can just
For
kind
sure.
of fulfill whatever. That's really cool.
and it's like an open it's like I mean it's something that like society almost has told us it's not okay.
Right.
And it's something that we've all kind of wanted to experience where it's just like open and
But
free.
yeah, but honestly, it'd probably be more free than like a casual hookup, as you said.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
In a weird way, it reminds me of like subreddits, where like there's rules and guidelines, but everybody in the community feels safe and free. And
yeah,
open.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
community and itself is probably more consensual and like more communication in general. You know,
Right,
like we're
right.
straightforward. Hey, what are your kinks? What do you like?
Yeah.
What gets your rocks off? You know, it's not like
Have you ever experienced? Oh, sorry. Have
go
you ever
ahead.
experienced any issues in the community? Like,
oh
have you-
yeah, where it's like there was a couple that I would sleep with on like regularly where we would meet at this place, and she enjoyed being with multiple men at the same time. But there was like one time where there was just a drunk dude. And she finally, like, in the middle of it, had to be like, bro, you're cut off. You're please leave. Like, you're not welcome in this situation anymore. So, I think there's like almost, I mean, as a, like, the situation happening, there's things that people, like, don't feel comfortable with or they're just, like, over.
That's because that's what I was thinking. Like, what stops like a very unattractive person from being like, well, I want to have sex with like the hottest person here, and like obviously they probably wouldn't want to have sex with that person.
Well, I mean, it's all, you have to, like,
You have
it's,
to ask.
yeah, I mean, it's not, yeah, you're hanging out with these people before you have sex with them. And some
Right.
people are going there to find another couple. Some people are going there to find a single female. Some people are going there to find a single male.
Right.
Which, I mean, is very kind of like rare.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like single males have a bad rep. And I feel
yeah.
like I've made a good name for like myself, at least with like the few friends that I have. We're like, hey, this dude's a gentleman. There's no pressure. We're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Like even with the friends that I just go to the
Yeah, you've made
MC
made
with.
ties.
Yeah.
So
So it's like those people, I mean, but still single males, they'll show up like that guy did, all wasted. And then the
Yeah.
person, whoever's situation or kind of is in charge is like, hey, you gotta,
It just costs more too. When
God, could you?
go as a single male and you don't have a few.
it does. Yeah.
Do you have to pay money to do it?
So like there's an entry fee. They just call it like a pool pass.
Uh-huh.
So like as a couple, like with the people that I do go with, I think it's like $40.
No, that's not bad at all.
No,
it's like,
and that's like to hang out until
it's like 2 movie tickets.
yeah. So yeah, it's a date.
Yeah, that's like it's just like a lot of McDonald's.
But it is fun for sure. And like I said, I've had interactions with, I mean, people I met that night or like recurring interactions where we've kind of like planned it out and like, hey, we'll see you there later tonight.
How interesting.
Or you like go with friends in general.
Yeah, I've noticed like from like talking to you, and then also like getting close to kink communities with like comedy and some like comedy shows and stuff like that, and like reading about it. it's like the communication is so like such a priority
Oh, for sure.
and such a nice thing because like so often like kinks, like when you discover kinks by like processing like trauma in a lot of ways,
For sure.
and traumas are born from like a severe lack of communication.
Yeah.
And often experience like that's like those experiences. So like the people prioritize in such a like.
So with like kinks, kinks are supposedly like not conscious things.
Yeah.
Like you're not. I mean, like you would be aware of them, but a kink's supposed to be like, I don't know, this gets me going. And so a lot of times when you like a fetish is like, I really enjoy big tits, like, or whatever it is, you know.
It's not a fetish.
I mean, I know, but yeah. But a kink is like,
That's normal, baby.
yeah,
Like I don't have a fetish.
yeah. A kink's
I
just
have
like
a huge
in-
fetish for big hot boobs.
well, that's yeah.
Bubs, some bubbies.
Yeah. But it's supposed to, I mean, like, yeah, it's in there,
yeah.
whether you know it or not.
It's in there.
It's in there. The old kinks.
Yeah, and so they just embrace that.
Yeah, and we're like finding out it takes, I mean, time too.
All right.
But I mean,
In
just
the hole with Austin Lang.
we're still doing titles over here.
Kink play.
Yeah.
Kinky rinky dinky.
So sex with strangers.
Well, yeah, I guess we did a pretty good job with the interview, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Any other questions about the kink community, or not even kink? Because I don't even feel like I'm kinky. Like there's people I've met that I'm like, dang.
Do you just have normal sex?
I mean, group sex.
Like in that environment, do you just have like normal sex?
It's not like, it's just, I mean, I would consider it normal sex.
When you meet with people on Tinder, do you kind of like communicate ahead of time like what you're into,
Tinder, I don't.
or do you kind of like figure it out in the moment?
Tinder, I haven't matched with anybody or met anybody on Tinder.
Okay.
At these parties, do you come and then stay?
Yeah,
You're just like I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I feel like the second I come, I'd be like, well, I mean, I would Irish goodbye. I would just leave.
No, I'll come 4 or 5 times a night.
Really?
You're
Oh,
there,
yeah.
huh?
So you come and then you just kind of walk around and like.
I mean, it goes
drink
back to like
water.
bullshitting, hanging out.
Is there like a chill area where people are just hanging
Yeah,
out?
I mean, it's a normal party, but there's like,
God, I just emptied my load. It just felt so good.
yeah.
That's cool. Is there like people are smoking weed and beer and oh,
Yeah.
hell
Have
yeah,
you ever
that's
taken
tight.
have you ever taken dick pills?
No,
No.
Oh, really?
I got a healthy cock.
Nice.
You've never done anything like medical for sex?
No.
Not that there would be a shame around it. I mean,
No.
I could see there'd be fun like one night, like, hey, let's give this a try. But you
I
don't
feel
want to
like-
get used to it.
Yeah.
Right.
No, well, yeah, that's the thing. I've never had to take
Viagra.
dick
Yeah,
pills.
I'm sure it's like any drug where it's like
Someone-
you do it once, you're like,
there's
let's
been-
keep doing
You know,
this.
like
Steroids for sex.
you know that scene in Dodgeball where like the people come out in like the leather outfits.
Daddies.
Yeah, and like the jerseys get switched. I feel like I could see Austin being in that group that comes out with like the
a
leather.
lot of leather.
I still do want to host a comedy show where I'm just a
Leather daddy.
Leather
a
daddy.
leather daddy in the corner that got a ball gag in.
With like, oh yeah, like if
And
you
then
had
I'm like, and
Just
then
said,
every
like,
3 or
assless
4
chaps.
comics, they let me off the chain and ungag me, and then I make fun of the people.
Why isn't that your roast show?
That I know?
oh,
Well,
you could just do that. You
yeah.
can just change your roast.
Oh yeah.
honestly, no,
Honestly,
seriously.
do that. Can we please
Just
do that?
do that.
on
Like,
Saturday?
just do it. Dude, no, you could literally do
fucking-
like an
You're gonna get you a
experiment.
leather suit.
Yeah, the next show you could do an experimental show where you could just try it out and see what it would look like.
No, it'll have to be a little bit further down the
Okay,
road.
well, if you have a dream and you say you want to do it, and you
Okay.
don't
And
actually
it's
want
like
to
it's
do
like
it,
the week before. It's like why not? You know?
No, I'm over it. We're not doing. No.
Leather Daddy
Leather-
Austin this Saturday.
yes, dude.
It
Will
just
you,
changes.
dude, I'll put $50 into a
Come
Facebook
to
ad
see what
right
happens
now.
when you when he
As
spits
long
out
as
the
I can
ball
take a
gag.
picture.
Just watching Langley all leathered up.
No, we're not doing that. Like I said, I'm
he's
not
you zip
kinky.
me
You look
up
like the
behind.
gimp from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, that's what
Carlos
the
there
thing
also
is.
in leather photographer.
Yes. Oh my God, I want
leather
to see
photographer.
Carlos in leather. I want to see that young boy chapped up.
That mustache, gross.
Yeah.
Chopped up with Carlos.
Oh, well, like what he did with the Dead Room. Remember his set for the Dead Room? where he like almost took his underwear off. Like he like.
I was out of the room for that.
Oh, really?
I heard about it though.
That's crazy.
Just undressed.
Almost.
Yeah, don't do that in the microphone. It sounds like you're vacuuming.
This is vacuuming section with Austin.
Blowing smoke with Austin.
Well, hey, when you're done with that, you wanna, pass it on. Blowing smoke with Austin.
Touching kids with Austin Langley. Touching kids. Touching kids. Touching kids.
Okay, the sex thing could be fun.
It is fun.
Quentin, what's your next sexual question? This is the segment where I just have Quentin ask a question. Questions with Quentin.
I actually used to have a podcast called Questions with Quentin.
Yeah? Tight.
It was like when I was like 19.
What's your sexual question?
Sexual question. God, put me on the spot. I'm usually good at this.
Do you ever read your porn?
I used to when I was younger. I remember
From what?
Penthouse Forum.
Or is like a descriptive.
Yeah, they was like, I remember finding out like it was. Yeah, it was hot.
Does it keep you? Does this kind of keep you away from pornography? I'm sure it does.
No, I still have probably a crippling porn addiction.
How often do you watch porn?
Too often.
What does that mean?
Lately, like with depression, you're like, yeah, I could use a couple of endorphins in my brain, and so yeah, way too often.
Yeah,
I'd
but
probably
what-
say multiple times a day.
Yeah.
On top of having sex multiple times a day?
It's not happening every day. The sex, the
excuse
jerking off happens every day. The sex, not so much.
Weekly.
Okay.
Have you ever tried?
Weekly, probably.
Have you ever tried? No.
Oh, right, you can't pay $40 a night. 'Cause
Well,
that would
and that's,
fucking
I mean,
add up.
yeah, and like
That's
I said,
more expensive than drinking.
yeah, true.
For my example.
Yeah. True. No, I'm not paying $40 a night, and sometimes it's not even going to that
You
place.
just said like climaxing 5 nights a week, five times a night. So I think I took it like way too literal.
Oh, I mean, I have.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm saying. It's not.
This boy likes to come.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy that.
Coming.
But no, the funny thing
Why don't
about
you call
boner,
it come again?
yeah, come again. The funny thing about boner pills is there's been someone that has asked me. They're like, "Do you take pills? Because you come a lot."
It's just like your roommate. He's like, I hear you coming all the time.
No, but I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
Boner pills with Austin Langley.
Lack of boner pills.
Oh yeah, dude, I like that one.
If that was
what?
a name, though, your whole podcast would have to be all about like sex and sexual encounters.
On your nose.
No, I was pushing it down
Okay.
because it was loose.
Gary, you've been on some sexual adventures lately. You like the older women, yeah? This is
Mamma Mia with Garrett Nygren.
yeah. This is
Garrett,
Garrett's
what would you-
section
yeah,
of
Garrett,
Mama,
what would you-
middle-aged.
Mamma Mia, MIA is MILFs in area, and we just go to around local Whole Foods,
So-
maybe some Trader Joe's, and we go Mamma Mia when we see a hot MILF.
So your mother's alive.
Mamma Mia.
Your mother's alive. She loves you a lot.
MILF mamas.
Your mother's alive. She loves you. Like you have a good relationship. She loves you so much, but there's one area she can't love you, and you go searching for that in local mills.
Dark.
No,
So you're saying your podcast
was
would be
just-
Mamma
I was just-
Mia, and Mia stands
Well, I was just
for
providing a premise to the podcast.
Yeah.
your podcast is Mamma Mia, and Mia stands for MILFs in area. So your podcast is Mamas I like to fuck in the area. Okay.
Yeah,
It's all.
you're a mama's mama.
Mamas, mothers
I'm
I
a
like to
mama's
fuck
mom.
in the area.
Oh man, I'm looking for a woman just like my mom, but it's too bad she's not around.
No one saw that one coming, Quentin.
Quentin, if you want to go, just go to the graveyard. There's plenty of women like your mom that you can have sex with.
No one saw that one coming. So Garrett's been sleeping with older women.
Yeah, Garrett, have you been having sex recently?
What's your experience with older women lately?
I wore a condom as a tutu.
You have,
Yeah.
How about you
I
answer
wore
it
a condom
real?
as a hula hoop. Okay, I didn't want it to be a fashion statement. I looked at it and I was just like, "Holy shit!" And she
Did
was
Garrett
like,
say that he was having sex with older women?
There's
I
a
just
hole in the
know
condom.
what's
Is that what you're saying?
happening.
"Yes."
Oh.
Just
It
say
was like
that.
it's like
it
an
took so
inference.
long for me to figure that out, and I'm on Adderall. Okay.
Yeah.
A hula hoop.
Was it worth it?
No, God, be sincere.
Yeah.
Have you been having sex recently, Garrett?
Yeah, and he's
sexually
saying
active.
hula hoop words. And
But
he
what-
meant that there was a hole in the condom. Okay, so did you
Wearing like a
come in an
tutu.
older woman? Did you come in this older woman?
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
did you have
Okay,
sex
wow.
with an old woman?
Like, oh, just old.
She had a few riddles. She had
What is a riddle?
Yeah,
What does
I
that
know.
mean?
He's just. I made this. It's all a mistake.
Post pre 1980.
Stop it.
How? Okay.
So have you been enjoying
Did you
your
have to-
time with older women? Have you
No,
been
wait,
enjoying?
let's still, hold on. There's still this
Go on to
specific
it.
instance we're speaking
I think
about.
you said she was
pack.
84.
Yeah.
Unpack it.
Okay, so you came in this woman.
Yeah.
Did
I did that.
okay? Is she on any birth control? Was that a problem? Was that a worry? Was that an issue? Is she young enough where that might?
She was on the last day of her period.
Okay, so she's not old enough to not have kids.
Right.
Okay, how old are we talking here?
I think you said 34.
34.
We don't gotta sleep with the fan on.
30.
What? No, what does that mean? I don't know what you're
Are
trying
you trying to be
say.
Theo Vaughn?
That's what I'm
Is that
trying to say.
Theo Vaughn
I'm
level?
trying to say I don't know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. It was
34.
Menopause is 50,
Quentin,
55.
when was the last time that you ejaculated into the palm of your hand?
No. We're talking about. Shut up. Garrett, how old is this woman?
She's like 37, 38.
Okay, so did you buy this woman Plan B?
No.
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 Is she's pregnant?
She's like, don't worry about it.
What is? Are you?
I like how
And
Garrett
you
still.
just didn't worry about it,
I was like, Sounds
Garrett.
good. I was like, sounds good.
Garrett.
Ta-ta for now.
Garrett.
TTFN. Ta-ta
Garrett.
for now.
That is the age where you stop having kids. Have you ever not heard of the people that go out there and try to have kids with just strangers?
God, I'm a crazy man.
Yo.
Have you talked since?
Yo.
Wait,
Have you talked since?
when did you have sex with this woman?
Have you? Yeah. Are you keeping in contact?
Yeah.
Wait. What is the date that you had sex?
Don't worry about it.
Wait, what is the date
You
that you
came in a
conceived a child?
37/38-year-old woman and
Wait,
said,
wait,
she
wait.
said, don't worry about it. And
Gonna take
you
the kid and
went
leave
home?
What is the date? Say when did it happen?
This is now interrogation with.
2 weeks ago.
This is
important.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, God.
So you have about 1 week,
Jesus
1 or
Christ.
2 weeks.
It was the end
Before
of her
you-
period?
But she might not even. You gotta
That's
ash that
not-
cigarette.
that's-
She might not even hit you back up. She might just want to have a kid.
Yeah, and leave.
That's the best case scenario, by the way. Worst case scenario.
That's not the best case scenario.
Best case scenario is that you didn't impregnate her. Second best case scenario is that she wants nothing to do with you in her life. Worst case scenario is she's insane and she's going to try to scam you out of every single penny that you make.
But he knows her really well. They're talking on an everyday basis.
Okay.
Quinn's in the corner for
I
Garrett.
want to rewind for a second.
Well, I mean, he may have gotten pregnant.
That's a family.
She might miss her period.
Okay, so
She
That's
missed
a
her period,
family.
you're fucked.
okay,
I think we're good, guys.
What are you trying to rewind?
I want to rewind here for a second. So you looked down and you saw the condom was a hula hoop, to use your language, and then
Tutu.
you
A tutu.
a tutu. Okay.
Yes.
Then you kept fucking.
No, I was.
So you realized this after you came in.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so
I
you
thought I
had-
was coming in the condom.
oh,
Okay, well that's a little
the condom
twist
broke.
of the story.
Condom
wait.
breaks.
So you didn't come in her.
No, he did.
I
Oh.
did, but I thought I was.
The
coming in
condom broke.
Oh, so the condom
no,
broke.
yeah, he got
you
her
didn't
pregnant.
know that it broke, and then you came.
Yeah, he got her pregnant. Yeah.
No.
Yippee-ki-yay,
No, I really
motherfucker.
don't think so. I think
Like,
her previous relationship, they called it off because they didn't want kids.
I mean, when she said don't worry
So
about
he.
it, I get
that-
it.
Wait
that
a
means
second.
he
That's
didn't.
even. What? Who didn't want kids? She didn't want kids, or he didn't
She
want
said
kids?
they, but she meant him. He didn't want kids.
She didn't want to.
Okay.
That's a family.
Good. Guys, we're in the clear. I know a scare when I see one.
We never say what we mean. I tell you that much.
Anyway,
Well, anyway.
I hope
Thanks
the best
for
of luck.
freaking me
I
out,
hope.
dude. Thanks for
Here's
really
what I
taking
do
some
hope.
time.
I hope that kid turns out to be a fucking stillborn. Can I get an amen?
Hey, listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
you.
you said I was wearing my dick like a tutu, and I asked a follow-up question.
It was a hula hoop.
It's still a weird answer. We were just you could have said, "Hey, the condom broke." We were having it.
Older women are. I like older women.
That was what started this whole
Yeah.
shenanigans. And then Jeff got investigated or
There was another-
invested.
Did you not hear everything you were
started
saying and not have a
investigating.
million follow-up questions?
I mean, it
Was
was
that
weird.
high? What is going on?
I just thought he was running bits I didn't want to be a part of.
I got you on another older woman
No, he was
story.
genuinely curious.
I got you on another.
No, Quentin.
Garrett, you gotta have
Quentin,
you
the
gotta
one
you
man
gotta
of-
stop having sex with
Can
Mills.
anybody even hear me on this thing?
No.
I can a little bit. Yeah.
I can. Yeah,
keep- just
we've been
demand the
hearing you.
mic.
Yeah, Clinton, hop on there. So go back to Jacob's question. How many times do you come in your hand?
Ejaculated.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna ask other questions, but let's start with that one.
You know what? That doesn't seem like
It's
an
11,
important
11.
question. to
And
me.
okay, not
That
an
seems
important
kinda like
question.
nonsense.
Make a wish.
Hey, Quentin, can I quote you?
Can you quote? Yeah.
Can I quote you? Quentin once told me, in quotes, I've had 6 one-night stands.
7.
7? You're on 7 one-night stands?
7 one-night stands.
That's all the sexual experience that you've had?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you favorite number 1 out of 7?
I didn't really like either.
Oh my God,
maybe,
Quentin.
Maybe the Mormon chick that was
The
married.
the Mormon chick that was married.
She
That
was, like,
sounds
in an
like it's
open
adventurous.
relationship.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
adventurous. I've been in. I don't know if
Wait,
I've.
you fucked a married Mormon woman?
Yeah.
See, that's
she
like.
was in an open relationship.
Yeah, that's fun.
Hey, Quentin, if you could use one kitchen appliance for the rest of your life,
One
what
ketchup plans, you said?
one kitchen appliance for the rest of your life, what would it be?
It'd probably be a knife.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I asked that on the pod earlier.
Did you?
I did.
Nice.
Oh,
I
okay.
did not shout you out.
Did you just look up podcast
That's all right.
questions?
No. Did you do the other one?
No, just
Okay. Can I ask it to Quentin?
the banana.
Yeah. So, have you ever thought about ending it all while eating a banana flavored Laffy Taffy? If so, why?
I've never really eaten a banana flavored Laffy Taffy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What about the first half?
My friend.
I have thought about ending it all. Never while eating a banana Laffy Taffy. I think they're very good.
That would be a great way to go out. Like, because
happy
your
when
mouth
it
goes
goes.
numb.
You know what,
Does
like-
that happen with you guys?
Yeah, you kind of.
I have a friend
Or
who's
you can't
addicted
feel-
to
I
I go in
banana
like
taffy.
a diabetic state when I eat Laffy Taffy, and I just kind of go.
So much sugar.
I just can't feel my mouth after. I
I'll
eat
tell
it.
you what, when I eat like fruits and vegetables, it like helps decrease my suicidal thoughts. So
It helps decrease.
Increase? Oh,
Decrease.
decrease.
When I eat fruits and vegetables, my suicidal thoughts.
Especially-
Why don't you
Salmon.
eat more fruits and
I
vegetables?
do every day.
So you're saying that if you didn't have that, you would just fucking blow your brains out?
I like how
He's a
that.
fruits and vegetable guy.
I mean, I drink a lot of alcohol, but yeah, I know I eat fruits and vegetables every day to prevent like suicidal thoughts. And dude, if I eat like pizza,
Yeah, that's
like,
the
with,
funniest-
Like, a complete.
You're like, if it wasn't for the strawberry, I'd
That's
fucking
the
blow my
funny-
brains
I'm
out.
I'm telling
right
you,
now.
it helps.
That is the funniest reason to eat healthy foods. Just suicidal
Helps
To
thoughts.
not
mental
kill
health.
yourself.
It helps you physically. Of
I
course,
know
too.
it does, but that's just a funny.
Yeah.
You should talk about
Like,
it
I'll have
later
like fucking
on
kale,
stage.
salmon.
Kale and salmon. You
Kale
never
and
think
salmon.
about killing
I'm on
yourself.
a pescatarian diet lately. Yeah.
You said it very.
I want to beat this. I can do it.
Yeah, I believe in you.
you.
I believe in you.
That was my rant.
We did just brush over the statement that you didn't like anyone that you've had sex with,
Oh right, exactly.
and that was the part that interested me the most.
I-
If we're gonna have podcasts about intimate relationships with people,
Why do you think that is?
Quinn's the
Well, it was a weird way how I lost my virginity because it was at like at a party on the complete opposite side of town as me.
How old were you?
I was like 16, 17.
How did the distance from home affect the sex?
Because like we're teenagers, so like I live like in West Side Anchorage.
So you felt
she's
trapped.
On the East Side, so like we're like complete opposite ways.
Did you go out that evening with the intent or hope that, hey, I'm gonna have a sexual interaction?
Probably, especially at a house party with high hormones as a teenager.
Yeah. So you were hoping to get your wiener wet. Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I was like 16 or 17.
16 or 17.
Yeah, and we basically just like flirted for 20 minutes.
So you're like a freshman in high school?
I was like a just junior, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a joke. I'm sorry.
Okay. Was that like an educational joke?
It was.
Jesus.
Listen, it was a cheap one. Okay.
God.
Now I know what I said.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
so
you
you're
got your
16,
dick
17.
wet.
It's
So
not
you-
an exciting way to lose your virginity.
No,
It's
it's-
like-
do it?
we just flirted for like 15 to 20 minutes, and then like I went into a room. and
That
she
sounds
was
like the everything.
"You wanna cuddle," and then that's how I lost my virginity.
Oh,
that's
cuddle.
basically-
Did you let her know?
Come really fast.
Yeah.
Was she a virgin? Were you a virgin?
As
I
far
mean,
as
you were,
I
though.
no, I think I just was.
Okay. Did she?
Did
know
you inform
were?
her?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Did she know that you were a virgin?
I don't think so.
Well, you gotta let her know.
Well, I did.
I mean, even do you look her up on social media? Let her know. Be like, hey,
Hit her up.
just to let you know, you have my V card.
I have her on Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit her up right now.
Definite-
She's pretty.
Let's message her.
Well, I mean, I'm
Her
not
name
saying.
is the Nene.
Pull it up.
Okay,
Do
don't-
let's
weird
do an
name.
audio message.
Pull it up. Do an audio message.
Do an audio
could do an
message.
audio
Right
message.
now.
Okay, let's
Hold
do
on,
it.
yeah,
It
just
would be
like-
fun for the
Yeah, get the
podcast.
podcast. This is
No, we
great.
don't
Bring
need
it
to
up.
do.
This is great.
Get your fucking phone out.
No, we don't need to
I'm
do
kidding.
it.
I'm kidding.
I guess,
No,
yeah,
this is great.
No, if you want to do it, if you actually want to do it, let's do it. Let's do it.
I think the
He's so-
Nene. I think.
He's so, no,
This is amazing. Yeah. Pull
And
her
then
up.
we can
so
we can,
peer pressured is so easily.
Yeah, and
He's
we
just-
can review
you
it
think-
before you send it.
I don't
give
know how
him-
to spell her name. I have her
No,
on
fucking
Instagram.
let this thing rip.
Just let it
First-
rip.
I,
First-
did she-
yeah.
First
I'm going to talk
day,
about
she
the
is.
Holocaust.
And
So
Just kidding.
can I call?
We
can I
will
call
listen
No,
her
no,
back?
no,
No,
no.
don't
I'll show
call
it to
her.
you. I'll show it to you.
Can I
Okay,
call her?
okay. So no. You do this. You go to the message.
Okay.
Oh wait, can I see her
I can
profile?
do it on the podcast.
Oh.
I can get it for all of us.
Okay, but let me see.
Guys, what do I say? What do I say to her? Guys,
yeah, she's cute.
I'm overwhelmed right now. What,
she's cute.
what do
You're
I-
like, hey, Quinn.
This just got me anxiety.
All right, we don't have to.
Hey, no, I love this. Shut up.
It just got
We gotta
so
do this.
anxiety written.
So we're gonna do a
Hey.
voice recording.
You say, hey, it's Quentin. I'm on a podcast. We're talking about.
Don't address
it's
the
a sex.
podcast.
It's a sex. No, yeah, so no,
You
no.
can-
You gotta be
I would say,
honest.
yeah, you can address
No,
the
be honest.
podcast.
I'm on a sex positive podcast, and I wanted to let you know when we had sex in high school. You took my virginity. I don't think I told. I don't think I told
Oh,
you
it's
I was a
private.
So just say I don't think I told you I was a virgin. You
I
had-
haven't
see-
seen this.
Oh, we're
woman.
seeing-
I
this
haven't
is-
seen
so
this
this is
woman in like
Danae.
10 years.
Yes, I know. So this is what you say.
Bro, she has 1,400 followers. She has a
Here's-
pretty good following.
Here's a quick joke.
I'm almost 28. This is when I was 17.
I know. So listen.
This is 11, 12 years ago.
And you're gonna,
Was this your last interaction? Was the sex
Yes.
tight?
It's on the opposite side of town. We could never get acquainted.
and you could, and this is what you could say. This is what you could say. You could say, "Hey, so open up your notes pads, and underneath V card, add another tally, because you got mine." And then we hang up the phone.
Yeah.
And then you say, follow Slaughterhouse Studios.
Yeah. Hey, follow Dead Room Comedy at deadroomcomedy.com.
yeah.
All right, how do I connect to? Oh, Bluetooth's on.
Okay.
Here,
Um,
to the Roadcaster. I don't know how to open up Bluetooth settings on an Apple phone.
My hands are moving vigorously.
No, you go to your settings.
Just go to your Bluetooth.
Go to your settings.
this is opening up with Quentin Johnson.
This is bullying.
I'm not a part of this.
Here, I'll do it, Quentin.
With Quentin.
Yeah, I
Go to
can.
your settings.
No, I got it.
I don't think I should do this.
You were so
Why?
excited about it.
No,
fucking
yeah,
3
we're doing
minutes.
it because you want to do it. You want to fucking.
I
do it.
don't think I want to
This
do
is
it.
great.
Did
You
I
gotta
ever
let
wanna
her
do
know.
this? No, did I ever
This
want
is
to
the
do
Bluetooth
this?
right here.
She's
I
got
think it's- I
1,400
think it's
followers.
loading.
She'll be fine. Okay.
Is
I
she-
don't,
Do you know what she's like?
She's
She only has
killing
30
it.
posts.
Exactly.
And
She's
she's-
cool. She's selective. She's in Alaska. She's got 1,400 followers.
What is AC with a snow? Is that a snowflake emoji?
That's
Or is that-
Alaska.
Anchorage.
It's Alaska.
Oh,
Alaska.
AK. I don't. I thought it was AC.
Also, anyone that
Yeah, if you have Snapchat, I'm gonna add her on Snapchat.
Also,
And
anyone
we'll be-
that-
hey,
Yeah.
I'm friends with Quentin. I don't
Hey.
know if you remember him, but
who took his virginity.
yeah.
Do you know what
That's the only thing I know about her is that she took my virginity.
she? Okay,
That's
but
the
I
only
mean,
fact.
did you? Okay,
What did you talk to her for 15 minutes
What if
about?
you? What if it
It
opens
was
a
like a
beautiful
house
conversation?
let's talk about this
Yeah,
more.
what
Let's
was
talk
the
about your
comment?
virginity more. She said, "Hey, do you want to cuddle?"
Yeah.
And then bada bing, bada boom.
Exactly.
Did you use protection?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think
Going
so.
raw the
there
first
any-
time.
is
That's
there
badass.
any-
What if we find
That's-
out this
that's a
evening-
total- That's a total.
What if we
QJ
find
move.
out this evening that Quentin's a dad? She's
Yeah.
like, funny that you should bring up.
You just requested her. Okay.
I'm trying to make it happen.
Yeah, it's
No, it's just do it on the voice. Just have him do it.
Yeah,
Pull up.
I know.
It's
Just have him do
fine.
it on
We
the
can
phone.
just do it on the
yeah, just have it
microphone.
hold next to it.
She has a kid.
Yeah.
But it looks like it was with a black man.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, but why is that a
Go
butt?
to message.
but
But it looks like it was with a
But
black.
it's not my
She
kid.
does have a
basically.
kid.
Go to message. Okay. Yeah. Just let her know.
Okay, so you know how to send a voice message? You don't.
Oh my god.
Just record it. See how you feel. I'll hold it for you.
Yeah, you don't have to send it. You can just record. Like honestly, you can just like record it, and we can just review it and laugh about how funny it would be.
What could we what could we what could what could we benefit? What could we benefit?
Holy
at-
shit.
What could we benefit out of this?
I don't think you want to do. Do you want to write down? Do you want to write down your speech before we do this?
No.
Just hey, just let her know that she took your V card.
Yeah, that was really special.
Say
Exactly.
Say that.
Exactly.
Just say
it's a-
that.
Yeah,
Just do
yeah.
that.
Listen, put it under the guise of a sex positive podcast. It was a very special thing. I want to let you know.
Yeah,
and
I just wanna
this is
be like-
part of the thing.
This is
part
a
of the
I just
dare
wanna be like,
on a sex positive podcast.
Blame it on the podcast. Say this is part of it. I got to do it as a guest.
Hey,
Say hey, I'm a guest on a sex
hey,
positive
good evening. I'm a guest on the podcast.
sex positive podcast.
Nene, I lost my virginity to you when I was 17 years old, which is about 12 years ago. And I just want you to know that was a really special moment. And it was the first time I ever had sex.
That's
So
perfect.
every
I don't think you knew that.
Don't
then.
don't try to make a joke out of it.
Yeah, don't try to
Yeah.
make a joke out
Yeah.
of it.
Don't try to make a joke.
Don't try to
Because
make a
I don't
joke.
think you knew that at the time.
Yeah, I love that.
That I lost my virginity to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do
And
that.
then say
That's
hey.
beautiful. I hope you're doing well.
I hope you're doing well.
I am too.
Don't answer the phone. Don't answer. Don't answer the phone. Don't answer the phone.
God,
Don't
Quentin,
answer the phone.
stop. Just hang up. What just? God damn it! What just happened? Jesus.
You pulled the trigger, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have to block her, but can I send her a voice message? Hey, sorry, that was my friend Quentin. He's fucked up.
That was the most.
Jesus Christ, that was
thought we were-
terrifying.
I almost pissed my pants. Oh my
God, he was doing it.
I'm calling her, don't answer. I'm calling her, don't answer.
Don't pick up the phone.
I was. Dude,
Just call her one more time, at least one more time. Say, oh, sorry, that was a butt dial.
Hey, Garrett, let's call the first person you ever had
Leave a
sex
voice
with.
message. Say sorry. That was a butt dial.
Who's the first person? Who's the first person that you ever had sex
Now you
with?
gotta explain the call.
Bro,
And-
I'm adding her on Snapchat.
Hey, that was a butt dial, and you took my virginity.
that was insane.
Now you
I don't know what just happened. Besides,
you have a perfect segue into it now.
I feel like that was Quentin getting really close to the edge,
that was
but not even fully.
that was
off.
insane. I was.
That was beautiful.
Sorry for being over Japan.
No, I've never seen a more beautiful expression of human spirit in quite some time.
It was insane.
Yeah, we were like all touching him. We were like, calm down. It was like an exorcism.
That was amazing.
She's probably on the phone right
That felt
now.
like a concert.
Yeah, she probably saw that and she goes, "Oh fuck."
It kind of feels like
Did
Quentin
he
was
take a
asking
DNA
him.
test?
Huh?
It kind of feels like Quentin was like waiting to be asked. Like, you should definitely call her.
I thought he got.
Yeah.
I thought he got stabbed.
I feel like we definitely pressured him into it. That was that was pretty fucked up. all of us.
All right, one more
I don't know.
phone
At
call.
the
one
end
more
of-
Why
phone
don't you
call?
call?
At
Who's
the end
first
of the
person
day,
you
we
ever
got
had
to
sex
hear
with?
what he would
I just
actually
looked it
say.
up.
Okay.
I don't have it
And
right
then
now.
he hit dial.
Dude, you don't have her Instagram?
Wait, who'd you lose your virginity? Let's go to Garrett. Garrett, you want to tell the virginity story?
Surely.
Surely.
I lost my virginity senior year of high school.
You don't have to name drop anyone. Don't worry.
All right. Track season, senior year of high school.
Hot.
Track season.
Yeah, pretty cool. She
I
also
didn't even know
ran
that was a
track.
season.
We were running laps, you know. No, yeah. Came back from a party that my friend had and went to cut through the high school facilities.
With campus.
Yeah, and ended up fucking on the varsity soccer field.
Oh
Ooh,
shit!
that's
You
a
lost
cool-
your
that's a cool
virginity.
losing
That is.
virginity story.
What if like the lights?
It was
Yeah.
very warm. It was very warm. I was like, oh my god, it's very warm in there. That's the main takeaway.
That's your main takeaway. Was
in
that
the
the
vagina?
vagina's
yeah,
hot?
Yeah.
Hot vagina.
Yeah, very warm.
You obviously, I mean, you're known for not using protection or being so big. Did you
Known
use
for it?
protection?
Yeah, that's what's going around the Denver comedy scene.
Everyone.
Well, no, he's known at least for using faulty protection.
Yeah, he's known for using for
People like literally will not.
Out-of-date
They don't
condoms.
book you on
Garrett
shows
buys
because they
cheap
know that you don't wear
condoms.
protection.
Guys,
Garrett's known for
Garrett
cheap
buys
condoms.
Fuck.
I was talking to Adam Caton. I was like, "Are you going to get him on growlers?" He's like, "He doesn't wear condoms."
He doesn't wear
doesn't
wear
even
expensive
wear shit,
condoms.
dog.
He wears flimsy condoms.
He wears old 1960s condoms.
I use my
Everyone's been saying
grandfather's
it.
condoms.
Is there an expiration date?
So you didn't use protection when you lost your virginity?
No, I did.
Oh, you did.
Oh, really?
Nice.
It
That
actually-
kind of takes away from it. I like raw sex on a fucking varsity field would be like perfect, but you kind of ruined it.
Oh yeah, no. Well, that time was
Raw?
yeah, but
Oh hell
well,
yeah!
that's what.
Hey, if you can still walk away from this viewing your first sexual encounter in a positive light, I think.
Did she know?
yeah.
She knew that that was your virginity. She's like,
Well, no, I don't think she.
this guy didn't even make varsity, and he's
She-
getting his
she-
hopes and dreams filled here.
Well,
She had lost hers.
she did not know it was yours. Do you
No.
have her on Instagram?
No, does she know now that she has your V card?
Oh no, she knew. Well, after I told her, and I was like, yeah, I really haven't.
Call her.
I really haven't had sex
she
before. You know, like I was too much of a pussy to buy condoms, and if you're too much of a pussy to buy condoms, then you probably shouldn't be fucking.
But then you did buy one.
Yeah, and then I was like, all right, I finally bought condoms.
Nice.
Then I could probably have sex. I don't know.
You made the investment.
I made the investment.
Well, at least you were making that move back then. I mean, you're not now,
What
but
are you eating over there?
it was ice. My bad. Jacob,
I'm breaking the walls, dude. I'm breaking the condom walls, breaking down the barriers.
Jacob, would you like to share your virginity story?
I lost my virginity in college, freshman year. I knew this girl named. I'm not gonna say her. Her
Yeah,
name
don't-
was Sarah.
No, you don't have to name drop anybody.
Okay, well, if you want me to say her last name, the last name was. No, I'm just kidding. I had met her like one of the first weeks of college, and one of my main goals was to lose my virginity. And she, like the first,
That's such like a super bad sentence.
it is, yeah.
Like, man, I'm going into college freshman year. I'm gonna lose my virginity.
Literally, and it was like the second weekend, and she got super fucked up on Friday night, like where it was like really like she was like fucking
Alcohol
stumbling
poisoning.
everywhere, like almost pissing her pants. And I like took her back to her dorm, and like a guy opened the door, and I was like, dude, I'm just trying to get her back. Like I just want her to go to bed. And then I got her to her room, and then the next night, she wanted to hang out again, and then we had it was like we like drank some whiskey or whatever, and then we ended up having sex in my dorm. And like halfway through the sex, she slapped me across the face, and I was like, "What the fuck? What was that
I remember.
for?"
I remember. I didn't know
And-
that was like during your virginity.
That was my and I was like, "What was that for?" And she was like, "Sorry, I like it rough." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then I didn't do anything like rough at
Yeah,
all
of
because it was
course
like
not.
my first time.
Yeah, you're
I was like,
intimidated as fuck. You just got slapped across the face.
I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna continue to try to have sex.
You're like, I don't know what that means. Rough.
Yeah, exactly. But I was wearing a condom. It was very kind of vanilla sex. I asked her if she.
Besides the one point she slapped you.
Yeah, I asked her. I was like, "Do you want me to perform fellatio on you?" Or I said something along. I said fellatio. I was like, "Do you want me to do fellatio?" She was like, "What does that mean?" She said that.
I'm gonna lick your vagina.
Yeah, I was like, "You want me to lick your pussy?" No, but
That's so fun.
yeah, it was. And then that we only had sex once, and now she's married and she has 2 kids. Or,
Did she know?
No, she had no idea.
Does she know now?
No, I didn't. Wait, what did you say? I don't want to give her a call.
Call her.
Okay.
Call her. Call.
Do you want to leave a
I
voice?
can't. My phone is on 1%,
Oh my
Give
god.
her-
but I
Can I
will.
get the number then? I mean,
So
call
she's
it.
married with
I'm not
married
even
with
sure
a
if I
kid.
have her on Instagram.
Um,
She's married. She's yeah. She got a fiance like halfway through college, so it was like a year
dodged
after.
a bullet there.
I know. My God.
God.
Could you imagine if I like?
If you were married, yuck.
Yeah, or if I was like into getting slapped and then I had a kid with
I love if she knew that she
Serial
was if it was your losing your virginity at that time, and then she was like, I'm gonna slap this dude. I'm gonna fucking.
Yeah, she she was completely aware. No, I can't find her on
Well,
Instagram.
maybe next episode.
Oh, that was a shocker.
Oh, sorry, Garrett.
Garrett opened up to his.
Oh, I'm sorry.
lady.
I don't have a. You didn't. Have
Jeff
to-
talks about his virginity on stage regularly lately.
do.
So
How did you lose your virginity?
In Rachel's asshole because we didn't have a condom, and so we put it in her butt.
Anal was your
This is
first.
my first sexual.
What was your
encounter.
vaginal virginity?
Huh?
Vaginal virginity.
After that, we went and got a condom.
Oh, with the same girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were dating at the time. It was summer after senior year.
That is a wonderful story.
Is that in the element?
No, it was at her apartment, but we did some sex in the element.
Anyway, she
Some
blew
sex
me
at-
in the back of the
Some sex at some parties, some friends' houses. It's good stuff.
the old
You had sex at
in a
parties?
car.
Oh yeah, we would like have sleepovers because all our friends would we all live 40 minutes apart from each other because we all traveled a lot for high school, and there's we would go to parties and sleep over, and we'd finger bang each other.
Wait,
underneath the blankets.
she would finger bang you?
Yeah.
She
Like in
enjoyed.
the asshole?
Oh yeah.
Really?
She'd be finger banging me. I was right away. I was 18 years old.
Wow.
Getting finger banged.
Did she enjoy that?
She loved it.
She loved finger banging you.
And now she's finger banging her wife. Like
Yeah.
she was really into that. She's
Popping each other's assholes.
She identifies as a lesbian now.
Was that your first
Yeah.
experience as like I guess butt play? I don't think that's proper at all.
No, I'd been playing with my own asshole since a child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Tight.
Absolutely.
Quite.
Like an assortment of things. The plunger in the bathroom was a big
Yeah, because
It definitely sounds like-
my genitals, but I never really got to that.
Still curious about your genitals? Are you still?
What,
Do you think you're still learning
when
about
I was
your
a
body?
Kid, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like experiencing my body, but I never really got to my
That's fine.
butthole.
I've definitely found out that I don't enjoy things in my butt.
How'd you
Which was
find that out?
With my legs in the air and her finger
Oh.
knuckle deep. And I was like, I don't think.
At the orgy party?
No, this was like a one-on-one occurrence. She's like, "Do you want me to?" I was like,
1v1.
"Yeah, sure." And then like I went soft basically halfway through. I was like, "I don't think this is gonna work anymore. Like we could just go back to."
Normal.
Can I watch you get knuckle deep in someone else?
It was I mean, it just was like kind of maybe it was a weird. I mean, I'll go at it again maybe, but it's not. Yeah, wasn't for me.
May
Might have
I,
just been a weird energy.
may I make a suggestion that I have to pee, so maybe we wrap this up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should. I think it would be fun if there was like
this on when
sex.
you have to pee.
Hmm?
We're basing
Well,
this
I mean, it's
podcast
like-
on when Jeff has to pee.
That's
also
almost
exactly.
done.
Also-
Yeah.
I need to take a piss too.
I think it would be cool if orgies had like team death matches. Or maybe not death match, but it was like
I'm not
team
gonna stay for
games.
this thought.
I know, it doesn't
So like
matter.
like the old middle school dance
Maybe
where
like dodgeball
men-
or something, but naked, or I don't know.
I'm sure there's plenty of.
Maybe,
I mean, there's events that go on like around the nation that are just like,
It should be like live chess, and whenever you take a player, you have to have sex with them and make them come, and then they
I like Jacob's
get up.
fantasies. He's like, I want to be I want to be a pawn in the game of sex.
Pawns are just people who get fucked, and then like kings. I don't know. Can we go?
What's a checkmate?
Yeah. Well, I think
Checkmate is
the
when you listen.
You don't gotta end a podcast on a hot bet. You know.
yeah podcast at this point is sex related.
Yes.
We could just call it V card. We could call it
No.
no, that's a little.
I think you should have themed episodes, like a
Leaning
virginity
into
themed
it.
episode.
We're fucking here. We're
Vir-
leaning into it.
Virginity was a fun topic to talk about.
Leaning
Call-
into it with awesome light.
So you do-
Pilot.
We'll call it 7 one night stands with Quentin. And you'll just be sitting there. You're not allowed to talk, but no. Well, I appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out and talking in this small space. Give it up for Slaughterhouse Studios for having us. Give them a follow. Anyone want to
Yeah,
plug
yeah,
something? I don't know if anyone's going to listen to this.
This could be the
Jesus. You guys want to plug something? I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, you gotta put this out, get some interest.
Jeff,
Yeah,
do
this could be
do you
a
have the
good-
phone number of the first person you ever fucked?
She knew, though.
I don't think so. I think it's been changed, or because her wife, because we've reconnected several times, and her wife keeps getting upset.
Well, she also knew it was your virginity.
Yeah.
It's one thing if they don't know.
Right.
I've been
Jacob
I am
and
blocked.
fucking Quentin.
She'll never know.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
All
everyone.
right. Bye bye.
Thank you.